Kadarius bum-ass Toney, man. He can't get the Giants off of his mind. He can't get the Giants off of his mind. You just won a Super Bowl, but you still worrying about the New York Giants. You still mad at the New York Giants for trading your bum ass after you did nothing for them. 2021, you had one good game. One good game versus the Dallas Cowboys in a game where we got ran over. We didn't even win the damn game. You had one good game then. You made some few plays versus New Orleans. That was a great game. It was a wonderful game. Even Kenny Golladay went off. So it was just a weird game, right? But outside of that, what else did you do? More DNPs than touchdowns. More hamstring injuries than touchdowns. 171 yards and 2 touchdowns in 2022. You did nothing. You made a punt return play, a great play, and you scored an open, schemed up touchdown in the Super Bowl? That's all you did. The greatest thing that Kadarius Toney did for the Giants and the Giants fans is help kind of beat the Philadelphia Eagles in this past year's Super Bowl. That is it. Outside of that, you have done nothing for this team, and you never did anything for this team. If you are an OG of the channel and you know how big I was in 2021 on Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jamar Chase, Azeez Ojulari, Micah Parsons, just a few names of guys that I wanted, but to the Giants' detriment and to the Giants' just bad luck of fans, right? We end up with this guy. But at least we traded back to get a first-round pick, and we ended up using, I think, on Evan Neal. Hopefully he pans out, but let's focus back on Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney's a bum. Kadarius Toney won't be in the league for long. The Chiefs already have found guys, and I bet, and I just know for a fact, they already have guys they're going to get more snaps, more targets from Patrick Mahomes than this guy. Rasheed Rice, who they just took in the draft. I feel like he's already better than Kadarius Toney. Justin Ross, if you know game, you know Justin Ross is better than Kadarius Toney. Sky Moore, he's better than Kadarius Toney. And if you look at the Giants, and you look at what they got in, trade compensation when they traded you to the Kansas City Chiefs last year, we used what we got for you to get Darren freaking Waller. You think the Giants fans are worrying about you? I think they just got Darren Waller? You think the Giants are worrying about what Kadarius Toney is doing in Kansas City? I think they got Darren Waller? Seriously? We gonna sit around here and worry about Kadarius Toney, the guy who would rather rap and get in the studio than play football. A guy who every single week we gotta watch and see his name on the injury report. That's the guy we're gonna worry about. That's the guy that we are worrying about with him being on another team. And usually some Giants, after they leave the organization, after they leave the franchise, they going to have decent careers. Evan Ingram, who I still don't think is that great. I think he's good. I don't think he's that great. He leaves the Giants, has a career year in yards for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Aaron Flowers was a bum here, goes around to another team, has a decent career, decent. Kadarius Toney, you're not nowhere near. Joe Shane, one of his other best moves from last year as a rookie was trading you and getting the compensation that they got back for you and using it to get Darren freaking Waller, one of the best tight ends in the NFL when healthy. So, in conclusion, Kadarius Toney, a bum, cannot get his mind off of the New York Giants. You want to go and you want to flip off the Giants and say F the people back in New York because you're mad that they traded you after what? What did you do for the organization? What did you do? Odell Beckham Jr. could be mad that the Giants traded him to Cleveland. OBJ was racking up yards. OBJ was a game changer on the field. Kadarius Toney, you was nothing. You did nothing for the New York Giants. And to this day, I still don't know why the Giants didn't just stay at pick 11 and take Micah Parsons. Till this day, Joe Judge and Dave Gettleman, fireable offense. Fireable offense right there. The Giants could have had Micah Parsons, but instead they traded back, they panicked and traded back and take this guy. This guy. But we got a great GM. We have a great, front office that knows ball. And they used him to end up getting Darren freaking Waller. So if he thinks Giants fans are worrying about him after getting Darren Waller, we're not. The Giants could have used that pick on a bum in the draft this year. We still would not have been worrying about Kadarius Toney. we end up using that pick and getting Darren Waller. So, for a fact, we are not worrying about Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney is a bum, and he won't be in the league for long. Right? It's going to be a hamstring pull or whatever. Mr. DNP, Kadarius Toney. Nobody's worrying about you. Nobody. So, that's just my little quick take. I had to come up here, get my anger out, since this guy still is wanting to bash the Giants, still want to worry about the Giants, like the Giants owe him something, after he did nothing for this team. So, that's my thoughts. Leave your thoughts up below in the comment section. Let me know. Let's bash Kadarius Toney together in the comment section. Go ahead, do it. And if you aren't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, and let's bash Kadarius Toney even more. But that's going to do it. Until next time, it's been your boy J Dimes, and we are out. Peace. Go Giants.